And pleasant good afternoon gathering to all of you.
This is Anushka Bajpayee, student of BBD ITM, Department of Information Technology, along with my co-anchor Shreya Srivastava of BBD ITM, Department of Information Technology. We are your hosts for today's webinar.
Indeed, a great pleasure to welcome you all on the behalf of entire IIC Student Council, BBD ITM and Department of Information Technology, BBD ITM Lucknow.
Now, before commencing the program, I would like to introduce to you all to a respected guest for today. We are so fortunate that to have a rich and varied panel of guests with us, bringing together their valuable experience and insights from broad minds. We have with us Professor Dr. Bhavesh Kumar Chauhan, sir, Director of BBD ITM, Mr. Harishankar, sir, Director at Quickstep Lucknow, Professor Raghavendra Singh, sir, President of IIC, Professor Dr. Manush Darbari, sir, HOD IT Department, BBD ITM, Professor Dr. Divakar Yagasen, sir, HOD CSE Department, BBD ITM, Professor Dr. V. Shrikant, sir, Student Council Coordinator, IIC IT Department, BBD ITM, and all the faculties of different departments. We all thank you for giving us your valuable time. Over to you, Shreya.
Thank you, Anishka. Carrying forward the program now, I, Shreya Srivastava, final student of BBD ITM, Department of Information Technology, on behalf of IIC Student Council, BBD ITM, welcome Harishankar sir and Mr. Rohan Panchwani sir. Respected sir has worked in various roles across the world such as design, speech recognition, etc. His activity is and application development. Sir, you are requested to address the gathering. Sir, we are excited to hear you. Over to you, Harishankar sir.
Okay, thanks Shreya, and thanks whole team of BBD and all the respected teachers and students. Thanks for providing this wonderful opportunity. So let me tell you one thing very honestly today. Uh, I always feel very excited when I talk to students, young minds, basically. So this is one of the thing which I always enjoy the most. The reason being, you are the future of India, and you have that energy, you have that zeal, you have that passion, which can change the world, which can change society. So before I start, or before I, come to the topic of the today's session, I would also like to take this opportunity to pay my respect and say heads up to all the teachers, all the professors present here today, because to be very honest, in the last 6 months during this pandemic situation, right, when everyone was locked up at their homes, so everyone was praising, these health workers and doctors and things like that. But one thing I have personally experienced and have seen, and I'm seeing from last 6 months, the commendable efforts done by these professors, teachers, and your mentors. Really, really, I must say, and most of the time, we are tend to forget the teachers, our mentors. Everyone is thanking doctors, other people. But I would say in this situation, even because it was very challenging even for professors, teachers, to cope up with this kind of situation, but they have really done a commendable job. And today we are sitting here just because of them. Today, wherever I am, and probably in your future, you will do great just because of our teachers. So if teachers are there, we are here. So really, really, thanks all of the teachers, our teaching community, and all the mentors. Thank you, everyone. So
Thank
I
you.
think everyone will agree with me, right, on this.
Yes, sir.
So
Sure, sir.
yeah. So let me start the topic of the today, right? I mean, so we are going to discuss about innovation. So before I start, let me share my presentation with you. So this is obviously not a a very fancy presentation. I don't believe in creating lots of fancy presentations and things like that. So this is a kind of, we are going to have a kind of interactive session today here, where we will see and I will take you through the journey where what I have done, and finally the kind of innovation which I did and how it became a patent. So I'm going to share you with my success story today, and how things led to me where I am currently. So the first thing, when I talk about innovation, right? So I'm going to talk about my story of innovation. So so the first thing I would like to share with you. So let me share one link with you. Rohan will be sharing a link with you. Let's make it more interactive. So what do you think when I say, or when I say a word innovation, what is the first word comes to your mind? So you can write, you can write your answers. Basically, you can see Rohan is sharing a link with you, and there is a code. So you can just go to that link and type this code and submit your answer. Whatever first word comes to your mind about innovation, what do you think? So you have got 30 seconds. So let me share my screen. Yeah. Can you see now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible.
Yeah. So just 1 second. Yes. So I would request everyone, just start typing whatever first word comes to your mind. Do you think when you think about innovation? Any problem with any? Are you facing? Okay, so we have got first response. Bulb. Okay, creating new values. What else? Can we have more responses? Anything which you think is an innovation.
Sir, people are writing in the chat section. Please see there.
I would I request, please write onto the website whatever we have told, so everyone can see, right, the different ideas what people have in their mind. Action of developing new ideas, creativity to modify something that is already invented. Okay, So let me tell you what I think, or what comes to my mind when I think about innovation. So when I think about innovation, the first thing which comes to my mind is a crow, basically a thirsty crow. So have you heard about the story of thirsty crow? I think every one of us must have read this story, right? So here is a thirsty crow. So do you see something in this image, right? There was a thirsty crow who was, who was thirsty, and he found one pot, and he saw that, that he wanted to drink a water. It wanted to drink a water, but there was, the surface of the water was too low. So he found some stones and he poured into that pot, and the surface of the water came up, and he drank the water, right? So what do you think? Is it an innovation? Can you type in chat yes or no, so that we can, we can see whether we are on the same page, right? So do you see it is an innovation, right? So what do you think? Who can be the innovator? So in my opinion, right, anyone, innovator can be anyone, right? Whether it is a crow, whether it is a human being or animal, anyone can be a innovator, right? So what do you think? What is an innovation? Innovation is anything which solves our problem. If you can solve some problem, right? If you can solve some problem in a different way, that can be an innovation. That innovation can be as small as, the cloth hanger we use at our home, right? This is also an innovation. And it could be as big as jet engines, right? So innovation can be anything. So so what it tells, what all do you think, that when we look at innovation can be done every day, right? And I'm sure every one of us have been doing some innovation. The only thing is that we are not aware that whether whether it is an innovation, it can be called as an innovation or not. Like during this pandemic situation, if you might have seen, there was one video, or there was one photo went viral, when one of the teacher made a tripod stand using cloth stand, and he used, or she used it into for teaching these students, right? That was also an innovation. So what, as I said, right, anyone can be an innovator, and innovation can be done every day, and innovation can be anything which solves our problem in a different way and make our lives easy. So what do you think? What types of innovation? So basically, when we think about innovation, we should understand first exactly what kind of areas, what exactly can be the type of innovations, right? So generally in industry, if you'll see, there are two types of innovation. One is disruptive innovation. So any idea what is disruptive innovation? Any idea? So disruptive innovation is something when you innovate something and which stops or halts the current market. For example, you might have seen few years before, we have these CRT monitors and CRT TVs, right? The moment this LCD monitors and LCD or LED TV came into picture, they stopped the complete market or the current value network of this CRT, monitors and things like that, right? The second innovation is basically, second type of innovation you can think of is incremental innovation. So incremental innovation is something It is a series of small improvement or upgrades which we can make to existing product. So generally we have this notion, right? Innovation is something we can only do if you are doing some research, or you are some kind of scientist sitting into the lab or something like that, then only innovation is possible. But this notion is not correct, I would say. So you can do innovation, you can innovate things wherever you are, whenever you want. Only thing is that you need to have that kind of mindset, right? So generally, I have seen there is a mindset, right? There is a mindset that innovation can come only from IITs, RECs and big colleges and things like that, tier one cities, right? Bangalore, Delhi and all, right? But innovation can be done at every place. It can be, even a city like Lucknow, and it can be a village like any remote village somewhere into the any remote area of the country, right? Or any place. So first we need to understand that innovation is not something like it can only come from IITs or those things. So we need to understand that mindset, and we need to come up with those things. So when we talk about incremental innovation, right? So what is the best example of incremental innovation? I think phones, right? iPhone, Apple, right? When they started with iPhone, they started with some very basic phone, and let's see where they are today. So they started improving upon those existing product, and they started improving on, keep on innovating things on top of that, and they finally here today. So today, like, they have launched iPhone Pro, right? With which you can now even record or completely record a movie in Dolby sound, right? So what is this? This is a kind of innovation which we can think as an incremental innovation. So let me ask you a simple question again, where what do you think in your according to you? Please use that website if you can use that menti.com, same code you apply, and tell me, what do you think? What is a smartphone? Is it a disruptive innovation or incremental innovation? What do you think? So you can submit your answers now, whether it is disruptive or incremental. So everyone is saying it is disruptive innovation. Yes, exactly. So now we understood, right? What kind of disruptive innovation, what kind of incremental innovation. So having said that, let me take you to, now we have seen what kind of innovation and what kind of things we can do. So what do you think? What is the important, or what is the most important thing which comes to your mind, if you think that which is required for innovation? So before we move there, so can you just simply, can everyone please write and tell me in the chat window whether, what do you think? Have you done any innovation in your life till today? Yes or no? On chat window you can write yes or no. Just type yes or no. Yes. Only one. Others are confused, or no, they think that they have not done any kind of innovation. Shreya, what about you? Have you done any innovation?
No, sir.
Okay. So let me tell you, as I said, right, every one of us, every single person sitting here today, attending this session, definitely they might have done some innovation. The only thing is that we are not aware that we have innovated something. Like, for example, if you're solving any problem, like generally what I do, when I travel, right? So we generally tend to forget our mobile chargers, right? So if you can come up with some solution where it solves your problem, that you always carry by default your mobile charger with you, that might be kind of an innovation, right? So I'm sure everyone of us sitting here is an potential innovator. The only thing is that we just need to realize it, and we just need to keep that kind of things, whatever is required. So what do you think? Let me take you through the you know some prerequisite, which we should have, and I'm definitely sure about it that every one of us has those things. Just we need to kind of realize that yes, we have those things, only we need someone to tell us, right, this is the kind of thing you have, so you will start. So I will bring it to you on that page. So the first thing which is required for any kind of innovation or things like that is the questioning, right? Whether we ask questions or not, right? So until we ask questions, that why it is done in that way, what was the reason. So the important point is questioning. Until we don't ask questions, those questions could be to your mentors, to your teachers, to yourself. So if we don't ask this, right, that is where we see you know we go into the different direction. So the important point which I want to make here is that the questioning is very important. If you start asking questions, if you start looking and surrounding yourself, surrounding the things, you will find, if you will start asking question, yes, then you will see that how we can leverage those things. If you start asking question, that how we can innovate things. Second, if we start thinking in that direction, right, why the existing limitation was there, why people could not solve this problem. Like, let me give you a very interesting example recently. That is a Google example, right? On 14th December 2020, right? Google crashed, right? So you might have heard about it. Why Google crashed? Google crashed because of a storage outrage, right? So now this kind of problem might trigger, lot of innovations, right? So if people will start looking at it, why and how it got crashed. Fourth, the important thing is, along with this questioning, an innovative mindset is always required to keep questioning things. Unfortunately, the problem here today is that we are being misguided, and we are being forced to push into some particular direction. That okay, only these are the things which is necessary. For example, this innovation things, so if you have any questions, so I would say the role of your teachers, the role of your mentor is very important. You go and ask them, take their help. They are really, really very important, and they can tell you the right thing, that where you should look for. Because whatever I could achieve in terms of innovation and things like that, the role of a mentor, the role of my teacher was always there, right? So teachers and your mentors plays a very, very important role in your day-to-day life. It might happen that when you were in your schools, then you moved to college for some specialization, like you are doing engineering, so now your teachers, mentors are different. And probably in your future, when you move to some other place, there your mentor would be different. So I will definitely tell you, and I will say, please find your mentor. And I'm sure every one of you have got your mentor and teacher specifically with whom you can go and ask your questions. But if you don't have one, please find today. That is going to shape your life and future for a successful career. So as I said, question. So you know that a small question of Newton led to a discovery of gravity, right? So what was that? Only a question, that why apple falls from the tree. So that a small question led to a great discovery of the gravity of the humankind, right? So the first and foremost important thing is the question. So now let me come to the point, how this small question and whatever things I have told you, all those things placed together, force me to ask that question, and how that question became an innovation, and how that innovation finally became a patent. Okay, and that patent, is it was for one of the greatest company. I find that company's name is Airbus, one of the largest uh, aircraft manufacturer in the world. And that patent was filed for one of the best aircraft made by them, that is A380. Okay, so when I joined Airbus as a fresher, or as a as a young engineer, then I was going through a training. Okay, so I was going through a training. There they were showing me how aircraft works, and I mean, I went to their site in France, and there were quite a lot of pilots. They were showing me, there were quite training things were going on. So they were showing me one part of the aircraft which is called FMS, the basically cockpit of the pilot. So it looks something like that, similar to this. So when they were showing me, they told that, okay, this is something called flight plan if you want to travel from France to Delhi. So this is how you can insert the information in complete flight plan path. And they showed, okay, we will be flying through this route. And all of a sudden I got a question there, and I asked them, can you please change this flight plan or this path, that I want to go to Delhi, not from Kathmandu, I want to go from Dubai. I asked this question to them. So they changed it. And you know that human mind is always like questions, right? So all of a sudden I changed my mind, and I told, no, I want to go back to Kathmandu, via Kathmandu. Then they said it is not possible. Then I was surprised why it is not possible. Then they start explaining me that there are some limitations, that you can't have multiple modifications done into the flight plan. So if you want, you have to just insert this first change into the flight plan, and then if you want subsequent modification, you have to do it. That point of time, I started questioning more and more why it is not possible. I can do it in my laptops. I can do it, in Word, that multiple redo and multiple modifications into the things and documents. But why I can't do it, in the airport with my route if I want to change? That led me to, start more and more questioning. And that was the time when, my manager, my lead, he played a very important role there as a mentor. He started answering my questions. And then finally I started working on that, and I started understanding the system, and I started understanding the underlying you know fundamentals and software terms, like whatever data structures and things, whatever is being implemented. So I was very good at fundamentals at that time. Even today probably look, people says so. I was doing a lot of questioning there, lot of I spent almost 6 to 7 months to came up and to understand the system, providing all knowledge I had. I went to my professors and talking to them how it is possible. This is what I wanted to do, because it is a limited, this is an embedded system, right? So you can't change just like that anything. So I spent almost 7 to 8 months, and then I came up with a POC, that is called proof of concept. So anything, any idea, if you want to innovate, right, it is not simple an idea. So you have to even implement it. If you want to go further steps, you want to tell people, right, this is how it can be done. So I implemented that POC, and I showed it to my CEO, okay, and my immediate higher management, and they was quite surprised, okay, that why no one could think of this in last 30-40 years. And I finally got the approval from CEO for the patent. and we filed that patent, and finally that small question became the prominent idea of patent, and the title of the patent was techniques for providing multiple undo and redo operations for flight management system. And here is the link of that patent. If you want, you can read more about that. So the overall thing, as I said, what was the important factor here? The question. Don't think that, I mean, if you ask question, if you know ask something, someone might say no. I mean, your teachers, your mentors are always there to help. I'm sure about it. The only thing is that you have to have that mind, you have to have that curiosity, right? So once that patent was filed, it took almost 2 years to finalize on that patent, and finally it was granted. And that was at that time one of the prominent feature we implemented, and even I was awarded as a CEO award for that patent. Okay, so it might look a very simple functionality, right? But think about it, things were existing before. Flight plan was there from last 40-50 years, but no one could think of, because okay, I mean, people were used to the with the life. When we showed it to pilot, they were amazed, right? No one suggested this feature. So it can be, so this was kind of incremental thing. You need not to be a scientist to innovate something. You just need that mindset. That is very important. Okay, unfortunately today, right, what is happening, you might have you are seeing that lot of during this pandemic situation. I see that I feel really pain about it, when I see people look at a student. I mean, those companies, those who are busy in money making, they are looking students, they look at the students, like their market, right? That okay, every year 16 lakhs engineers passed out from the colleges, so these 16 lakh students are only for them a kind of money making things, market. So they are unfortunately trying to misguide students, where these things are getting impacted. So I would suggest, guys, and everyone, I request everyone, please bring in that your energy and that young curiosity, and start thinking at that direction. Because let me tell you very upfront, this is with my experience, that if you think in that direction, success will eventually come to you. I have that personal experience, and I can 100% tell you, more than 100% I can tell you, eventually you will be successful. Nowadays people are telling placement, 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 but there is a difference between placement and the successful career. So for successful career, you have to have this kind of mindset. Placement will eventually come to you. So this kind of mindset and these kind of things, if I want to summarize, overall my experience with these kind of learnings, and after filing this patent in my 14-15 years of career, I was involved in lot of R&D activities with various companies, like artificial intelligence and machine learning and all those things. There I have submitted and proposed many ideas. Like one of the idea, you might see in future coming into the things, where you might have heard that people or parents sometimes forgot their toddlers and they lock them into the car, right? So some cases, those kids died because of suffocation into the car, right? So I proposed this paper even in my earlier organizations, where I said, right, I mean, what can be done, right? I mean, your car, if you are by mistake, you lock someone into your car, so you can get this kind of SMS and things like that using IoT and using those kind of techniques. It can alert you that some activity is in your car, so you have forgot someone into your car, your kid probably, or something like that. So you might see this kind of features coming into the you know future. So that's what I am telling. So if I want to summarize everything with few words, you know so What is important? The important thing is always stay curious and always stay motivated. So, overall this process of from this, my journey from, Airbus to till today, quick step, all these things, what I talk about finally was the result. Finally, the quick step is the result, which born in Lucknow. As I said, right, there are a lot of misconceptions that people think innovation and new things or talent only comes from the IITs and RECs or tier 1 cities, Bangalore, Delhi, and things like that. But this overall confidence, this overall of my experience, you know gave me that kind of confidence, that gave me that kind of motivation. No, it can be done at every place. And that was the reason I had a lot of options to start this quick step somewhere in Bangalore, because I stayed in Bangalore for almost 10 years, right? But I started in Lucknow because I do believe that Lucknow and surrounding area and people like you are the future. You have everything what we need. Only thing we need is the proper guidance. You have that zeal, you have that curiosity, and you can do miracle. I know that people from Lucknow can change the world. And I don't wonder, tomorrow you might see people from your college or some student from your college, joining Google, doing some fantastic innovation, because I know that I do believe that yes, Lucknow can do this thing. In Lucknow, it is possible. And that was the idea, that was the motivation, and that was the curiosity led me to start quick step in Lucknow. And there we are trying to impart, we are trying to nurture that kind of attitude within the student. We are helping a student to really realize their true potential, to look for successful career, how they can impart these kind of things with them. During this instant when I started quick step 6 months back, I never realized that from sitting in Lucknow, I will be, mentoring people in US. Don't you think so? It's amazing, right? Exciting. I am talking to people, I am mentoring people there in US from Lucknow. Isn't it amazing itself, right? And those people, right? I mean, they are telling. I mean, they are now telling, right? I mean, they are also surprised. How come you are sitting in Lucknow and doing all those things? So these are the things I would like to tell you, right? Stay curious, stay motivated. You can do whatever you want. So as I talk about the Google crash, this will be the kind of kickoff where you will see a lot of innovation coming down, where how to store data now, how to take care of those kind of things. You might see a lot of new algorithms coming in. People are developing a lot of algorithms where storing large amount of data and things like that. And even Google is telling that they are going to change their storage policies in future from January, right? And things like that, to avoid this kind of things. So always important thing is questioning and looking at the things around you. Then one more important thing I wanted to tell you today, there is a stats that by 2030 in all over the world, 3 trillion IoT device will be connected to the internet. Can you believe? 3 trillion, I think more than the population of the humankind, right? So what do you think, how people, how this is going to be supported? Who will work on these things? Who will support this? You people, right? You are going to make it possible, right? You are the future. You are going to make this possible. So this is very important pointers to give you some thought provoking things, where how these kind of areas where lot of innovation, there are a lot of room for you to think upon. You can work on those things. But obviously, for doing these kind of things, you require questioning, you need a kind of required knowledge, right? To build that skill set. All those things is very, very important. And at that point of time, who can guide you? Your teachers, your mentors, right? So that's very, very important. That is why I said, I mean, even I am sitting today here having these patents, having, these lot of papers and things like that. Even today, if I could open a company here, right, in Lucknow, so that was the blessings of my teachers and my mentors. So that is very, very important. You might have heard this story, right? 5,000, after 5,000 years, we hear the name of Arjuna from Mahabharata, right? Because of whom? His teacher, his mentor, right? Dronacharya. So that is why it is very important, very, very important to have a mentor who is always having a time for you. So I'm sure your teachers, your professors are doing a wonderful job for you to place you in that direction. So having said that, there is an announcement for you people. The interesting announcement is that as I said, right, I mean, we are doing a lot of things in Lucknow. So the announcement is that in January, we are going to organize IoT innovation workshop in Lucknow itself. Probably if things are like that only, it may happen online. So we are inviting your ideas, any ideas. I mean, what do you think that you can do or innovate or any idea? So we have decided that because you provided us a privilege to come to you and talk to you guys and everyone. So best 20 ideas will get the free entry for that workshop. Okay. So please use that opportunity and submit your ideas. So Rohan is going to share you the link with you where you can just submit your ideas, and we will reach out to you and we will provide you the best 20 ideas. We will provide those coupons to you. You can join that innovative workshop. And the important point about this workshop is that we are doing this workshop with the collaboration of some experts from US, those who have got 30 years of experience in this field, and we are collaborating with them, bringing them to our platform where people in Lucknow can coordinate and collaborate and understand how things are doing and how things are going into that field. So that will be the kind of a very wonderful opportunity for you people, where you can interact with those people, those who are really got things. And isn't it, don't you feel excited that again people from US going to coordinate with the people in Lucknow, where they are going to teach student, where they are going to tell student that how things works, right? Isn't it? What do you think? And that to 30 years of experience, 25 years of experience guys, those who are in the industry from long time. I mean, now they are at the age of the retirement, right? So this is what we are trying to do. We are trying to bring in those kind of people, those who are really passionate to share their technology, and we are sharing this kind of things more and more with these students, to provide them this kind of platforms and things like that. In future we are going to do a lot more on that. So you have to submit your idea by Monday morning. So this link will be open for 2 days. So 10 a.m. this link would be closed, and whoever will be sending us this, we will be contacting them, and we will be sharing the coupons, and with that you can join that workshop for free. And everyone is welcome whoever wants to join that. Having said that, for any queries, any question, whatever you think, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Me, Rohan, these are the contact number. Probably if you want, you can note it down, my mail ID and things like that. And I am also available on LinkedIn, so you can ping me personally if you have any question, any queries where I can help you. I will be happy to help you. Okay, so having said that, that's all from my side. And once again, thank you very much everyone for inviting me and speaking to people like you, young minds. And I always cherish and I always feel very excited when it comes to talk to students, because students are the future of the country. So that's all. Thanks everyone. Thanks all the professors and teachers again.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom. It was really wonderful to hear you. Now is the time to probe out the queries. Anyone from the audience, if you like to ask any question, you can ask. You can drop your questions in the chat box only. So kindly feel free to ask any question and you will be answered.
So see, this is the problem. We discussed almost 45 hours about questioning, and here is your chance to ask questions, right?
Just don't be hesitated. I will be the one who will, ask your questions to sir. So just feel free.
Anushka, ask them to type it in the chat box actually.
Yes, I already did. Type your questions in the chat box only.
You can encourage one or two questions, then you can go for other things.
I mean, feel free. I mean, if you are hesitant or I mean, if you're not feeling comfortable, please drop an email to me. I will happily answer your questions. Don't, I mean, or you can directly call me. So as I said, right, one of the very important duty as a mentor for me is that whenever students wants, they can reach out to me and speak to me anytime. I would be happy to answer your question, even on email, even on phone. So no issues. I mean, I am always reachable.
That would be better, sir. Everybody has made a note of it. They'll be able to contact you by mail or phones.
Sure, sure, sir.
So proceed, Anushka. You can proceed with the next.
Yes. So Shreya ma'am, you.
Now, I humbly request our Professor Richa Sharma ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Information Technology, BBD ITM, to propose a vote of thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Shreya. And good afternoon, everyone. Once a great man whispered, feeling thankfulness and not expressing it is just like wrapping a present and not giving it. Today, I, Richa Sharma, Associate Professor in the Department of IT, take the opportunity to put all my gratitude into words. It was a remarkable presentation by Mr. Harishankar sir and Mr. Rohan Panjwani for outlining about real issues of innovation and how to patent that innovation and his journey from Airbus to Quick Step as a successful entrepreneur. Sir, your talk has motivated our students, creating a fighter spirit in them, emphasizing to think differently. Today, we had an opportunity to hear you, sir, and your experience, and I can assure you that they will surely help to encourage all of us in our future. Once again, on behalf of organizing team and audience, I would like to extend my gratitude for sparing your valuable time and enlightening us with your experience. Have a good day.
Thank you, Richa ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
Now I request it.
Anushka, one more request I'll put to sir. Sir Harshankar sir,
Yes,
one
sir.
more request from my end.
Yes.
When the students come offline, one more session, you can come to the campus and address it also. We'll be
Yeah,
inviting.
sure. Anytime, sir.
Yeah.
I'm anytime available for the student. You can call me anytime. No
Sure,
problem.
sure. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, Anushka, proceed with it.
Yes, sir. So I would request the technical team to send the feedback form link in the chat box, as a certificate of participation will be given to only those who who fill the particular link. So the link is valid for 5 to 10 minutes, and you're requested to fill the link. So fill it as soon as possible.
Uh, Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Harshankar sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Shrikant sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Anushka. Thanks,
Thank you
Shreya.
so much, sir. Thank you so
Yep.
much.
Yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Rohan sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rohan, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Rohan, sir.
Bye.
Anushka, by 2:55 now it is 3:05. You can close it off. Okay, 10 minutes. max.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
We did it, sir. Sir, can I close the recording or should I?
Close it. Close it.
Okay, sir.
Because now they are filling feedback. No, not required actually.
Fine, sir.
Close it. Yeah.